Stop what you're doing and answer this. Do you ever feel like you need permission to exist? Not permission to speak, but permission to simply occupy space. If you walk into any room, a boardroom, a party, or even your own kitchen, and your first instinct is to shrink, to become smaller, to apologize with your presence, this video is your answer. This is the devastating, quiet truth about the children who grew up overlooked. And the wound they carry is what's secretly controlling your adult life. The ignored child becomes the adult who is convinced, deep down, that they simply don't deserve attention at all. They succeed in something, but instead of celebrating, they brace for impact, waiting for the moment their achievement is overlooked, as if invisibility were their natural, default state of being. You are watching a high-functioning adult, but beneath the surface, a small, neglected inner child is pulling the strings. This isn't a lack of worth, it's a fracture in your foundation. Psychologists call this an internalized neglect schema. It sounds academic, but the reality is heartbreaking. It means your brain literally wired itself to anticipate dismissal. Over years of unanswered emotional calls, your system learned that needs are not requests, they are burdens and threats. The child, ignored enough times, makes a silent, devastating vow. I will never ask again. They convince themselves that wanting love, simple affection, or understanding is fundamentally wrong. This is the moment a piece of their soul goes into hiding. This is the first lie they tell themselves to survive. Childhood neglect doesn't always look like abuse. It doesn't leave bruises. It looks like absence. It's the moment you held up that drawing, bursting with pride, and the parent was simply too busy, too tired, or too distracted to look you in the eye. It's the questions left hanging in the air, the emotion you showed that was met with crushing silence. For a child, being ignored is not a minor inconvenience. It is an existential wound. It tells them, my reality doesn't matter. To survive this, the child adapts by shrinking their needs and hiding their light. But this survival mechanism, the one that saved their childhood, is the same weapon that quietly dismantles their adult relationships. This is why you feel safe in isolation, but terrified in intimacy. How do you recognize this wound in adulthood? It speaks in a secret, devastating language. You can't receive compliments. Someone praises you, and you immediately deflect, minimize, or assume they are mistaken. You apologize for crying. You feel the need to justify every emotion, even to a therapist or a partner. You are the therapist friend. You are brilliant at solving everyone else's problems, but completely mute about your own struggles. This is the crucial realization. The ignored child became the adult who ignores themselves. This isn't just about feelings, it's about biology. Neuroscience confirms the trauma. When a child's bid for connection is repeatedly ignored, their brain registers it as a threat. The stress response activates. Cortisol floods the body. Over time, the nervous system is literally wired for rejection. Your baseline setting becomes anxiety, and peace feels suspicious. This is why you struggle to trust. If the person meant to love you unconditionally was inconsistent, your brain created a broken attachment blueprint. That blueprint now screams, love will disappear, your needs will not be met. You don't have a choice in this feeling. It is a biological program running in your survival center. But here is the incredible, paradoxical power born from that pain. The ignored child often becomes the most empathetic adult you will ever meet. Why? Because your survival depended on it. You learned to read the room, the faces, the subtle shifts in tone, not for joy, but for safety. You are a master observer. You are hyper-aware of everyone else's needs because you had to sense when it was safe to speak, or when silence was the only option. This heightened sensitivity is a gift born from trauma. However, it comes with a tragic cost. You tune into everyone else while completely tuning out yourself. Your identity remains blurry because you were never truly mirrored back. You were never given the chance to see yourself fully reflected in the love of another. You were never truly invisible. You were simply waiting for the one person who mattered most to finally see you, yourself. Healing doesn't begin with perfection or instant confidence. It begins with recognition, with the simple, revolutionary act of turning inward and saying, "What happened to me mattered. My needs were real. My pain is valid." This is the revolution of recognition. These small moments are not just habits. They are acts of war against years of silence. Pause and celebrate your own tiny win, even if only for 5 seconds. Dare to whisper your true feelings, the anger, the sadness, the joy, even if only to yourself in the mirror. Allow a friend to help you without immediately trying to repay the debt. Every time you speak up and are heard, the brain registers safety. Every boundary you set and is respected teaches the nervous system trust. The story of the ignored child is one of pain, but more profoundly, it is a story of extraordinary resilience. You survived without air, but now you have the power to breathe freely. You are not defined by the absence you felt. You are defined by the courage it took to survive it. The child who was ignored often becomes the adult who refuses to ignore anyone else. In that choice, brave, messy, and real, they finally discover their profound visibility. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment with one thing you will do this week to acknowledge your own needs. Like and share this video, because someone you know needs to know the name of their pain.
Теперь, когда текст идеально чист и готов к озвучке, хотите, чтобы я сгенерировал набор высокоэффективных тегов YouTube, чтобы максимизировать вирусность вашего видео? Now that the text is perfectly clean and ready for voicing, would you like me to generate a set of highly effective YouTube tags to maximize your video's virality?